His body and how he's looking is exceptional at the moment. He could step on stage. He's stage ready now. Could we be a little bit drier? No, there's nothing. This look will cause a lot of fucking trouble on stage tomorrow.
So we are going down to the athletes meeting right now. One of the scariest times for me when we got to go see all the other guys, and that's where I always get intimidated. It's one of the big obstacles for me. So we'll go down there and see what's up. Get all the information about this weekend. It's kind of unique because of the whole coronavirus thing. We'll be able to give you guys a peek into it. So we on the way. So right now what they're doing is all of us athletes go up, get our badge with the number on it. Sometimes they give our little information, take a picture. If we got our music with us, we give them our
Darrian,
and pretty much get the final information for everything that's going to go on tomorrow, Saturday, stuff like that.
Alexandra,
Like I said, it's going to be real unique this weekend because with the expo being canceled, maybe they're going to have spectators at the show, maybe not. So it's going to be a little bit unique, like I said.
Ita,
But this, I get, honestly, with y'all being with me, getting down here like this makes it a little bit less stressful because I ain't sitting right there looking at all these big dudes, you know what I'm saying? So, but now this is just where we just chill and wait till our name get called, get our stuff, take our pictures, and then we'll go down to the meet and greet. It's real strange because in the Army, something as simple as going to a meeting or being around people that are my peers in the military, no reason to be scared at all. Getting ready to go to combat, getting ready to go to a mission, I don't give a fuck what the mission is. No reason to be scared at all. Excited, ready to go, full of energy. But this shit here, this fucking sport, it's like, it's a completely different feeling because it don't matter what you know. It don't really matter what you feel in your heart. It don't matter what you think. The only thing that matters is what you look like, And that is fucking, it's the superficial side of it, I guess. And that's the side that is so intimidating for me. Being a soldier, being a leader, the least important is what you look like. It's more so about what you know and what your abilities are, taking care of everybody and getting the job done, And that's where I feel confident. And it's funny because Flex Wheeler texted me earlier today saying good luck, and I texted him back, It's like, man, luck ain't gonna help me in these type situations, but I think about him constantly. I think about Flex Wheeler constantly. And the reason why is because everybody would talk about how great his genetics was. Everybody would talk about how great his potential was. And he was gonna be Mr. Olympia one day and all of this stuff. So everybody was looking forward to Flex Wheeler, Flex Wheeler, Flex Wheeler. Everybody saying how great he was, but then he was always kind of like, seemed to be falling short from what he deserved for whatever reason. In the sense of, some people saying, he ain't quite good enough. Maybe he ain't quite lean enough, he ain't quite sharp enough, whatever, And I'm nowhere near as great as he was, but sometimes I feel like I probably can understand what he was feeling or what he felt, during those times when he was competing.
feel really good. I'm very excited, and this is one of the most excited part because it's when you see all the athletes get together in a different state because you're not actually competing, but you can talk to them and seeing in another state, you see it, right? So here's when you kind of like get more friendly with them, have more socialize with them, and have that interaction that that's what is very fun about this when you get so much contacts with people and good people actually, because my body fat is so low and it's very low and my condition is super, it's very, very good. So I think I'm part of that. I don't feel that tired or anything. Everything is just perfect. So I feel really good.
They're ready for you.
Showtime, wait time. Sitting here? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to our room. So this is our place, headquarters, REDCON1 headquarters in Ohio. Thanks to REDCON1, that they treat us so good. They treat us like real, like an athletes, like a stars. So they set up everything that you see for me. So we stay comfortable. We have access for everything. And you can see the mess. This is not even close to the mess that's gonna happen tonight. When I put my tanning and some more food and all this stuff, I had to practice on a little bit of posing. But yeah, it's gonna get worse than this. Apologize. We're not used to. When I usually not do that, but circumstances, I don't want to deal with anything. I just focus on my competition. So
This is Alex's next meal. Going to be having some chicken with some white rice, banana, some peanut butter, and some rice cakes that I'll grab from the other area now. So yeah, this is where I pretty much set up all his meals. So I brought one of these single burners because there's some things that I have to get done on here that I just can't microwave. And then this is the fridge. Cook all of Alex's food and I bring it frozen and labeled. So I bring the fish, the chicken, all the steak, some things that are already measured out, his eggs, some of his fats, his little celery juice that he drinks in the morning for his digestive system, and we have some eggs. It's pretty much, the competitor life. So
191.6. So we definitely make the weight, and we're gonna put this up. Definitely. I don't think that we miss anything. Like I said, that my condition, my fullness, everything is in place. So we're definitely very confident in that we're gonna bring one of my best looks of today. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I'll look at you now, so we'll get up in a minute and I'm going to have a look what you look like, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do with your next meal. I'll write what your next meal is going to be in a minute once I see what you look like. Relax. Right, come up again. Bring your legs in. Hard. Hard. Good. Good. Keep them tight. Okay, transition quarter turn. Squeeze through the glutes. Squeeze through the glutes. Okay, face the front. Face the front. Right, okay. Your training leg is looking very, very fucking sharp. Okay, so front door bicep. Alex, you look incredible, man. Stage ready. Okay, relax, relax, relax. Right, one more pose. Lat spread, squeeze through your lats, Mina. Really hard. Legs. Come forward, squeeze. Okay, relax. Right, let's see what your body weight's doing.
$183.2.
Even though Alex is a little bit flat in certain areas of his physique, I feel that we've got a really, really great level of conditioning and fullness. And now obviously this final stage between tonight and tomorrow is very important, because I have a very small window of opportunity to basically get force some nutrients through the form of glycogen and carbohydrates into Alex's muscle between now and tomorrow. His body and how he's looking is exceptional at the moment. He could step on stage. He's stage ready now. Could we be a little bit drier? No, there's nothing which needs to be drier except maybe a little bit of hamstring and glute. But he could step on stage now, and I'd be very confident that this look will cause a lot of fucking trouble on stage tomorrow. It's like, he's going to be a handful. Anyone who sees Alex backstage when he strips off, they're going to be concerned. You have to understand it. You've got to be mindful that just because you do more, it does not mean you're going to look better. You need to make sure that you preserve that muscle. You're allowing that protein synthesis and connective tissue repair to take place at the same time you're in a calorie deficit, which is drawing off your fat reserves, but you're in a macronutrient surplus to make sure that that building process is taking place. Because for every day and every week that goes by where you over diet or you over cardio or you overtrain, you're losing muscle tissue.
So we are less than 24 hours from hitting the stage in my first Fitness International. We're gonna go over my feelings right now, because everyone loves feelings. It's definitely surreal, you know. I checked in, I got that really cool Arnold Schwarzenegger Fitness Expo program, flipped and saw like a giant picture of me, you know, definitely like a cool surreal moment. Every prep is different. This one's been a little bit crazy. The whole time I've been recovering from my ankle injury from the Olympia, so my changing had to train a little bit. My training had to change a little bit. That's okay, you know, we find out different ways to do things. We moved across the country, which was crazy in and of itself. You know, now we're up in Columbus. I've attended this show so many times. I think the first time I attended this show was 2006. I don't know if I ever thought I would be on the fitness stage. Actually, in 2006, I won the Arnold Classic in the gymnastics competition, and my older brother won the Arnold Classic in the Olympic lifting competition. And actually tomorrow we're both competing. It is his first time back Olympic lifting, and it's my first time back here, but now I'm competing as an IFBB fitness pro. So the Arnold Classic has kind of been in my family, and it means a lot to us. And, you know, not only is it a huge day for me and my brother, but it's just a huge event in and of itself to be a part of. Moving in the family direction, my mom was a fitness competitor, and that's kind of what brought me into this. And really weirdly, if you look down at the pants I'm wearing, they're these, I'm actually going to stand up so you can see. They're these like really old velour jumpsuit pants. I don't even know where they're from, but they were the pants my mom would always put on after she tanned for her shows. And when I did my first show in 2011, she was like, here are my tanning pants. And I've worn these pants every show I have competed in since I started competing, and my mom wore them, and it's kind of like a weird nostalgia feeling almost. I've never actually talked about the pants. It's always just the joke, like, oh, did you remember the pants? And I was like, obviously I remembered the pants, Mom. We need the pants. So yeah, this show, I guess it is a little deeper in my heart than I realized until I sat here and talked about it. But So I've come to this a bunch. I also, the last 4 years, brought gymnasts that I coached and watched them compete here. But I guess to really be sitting down and it being my first fitness international and, me going out there and pursuing my biggest passion and getting on such a big stage, it's a big deal for me tomorrow. And on top of that, my ankle injury at the Olympia really set me back in terms of kind of where I was as a competitor and how competitive I was at the Olympia. So tomorrow is also like a big redemption day for me. I don't know if people counted me out, whatever, but after the Olympia, I wasn't on anyone's radar. So tomorrow's a chance for me to get back on there. And that's, it's pressure on myself, but I'm ready and I'm excited to do it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tanning is complete. It is done. I put my second coat on, so it's over for tanning. I have one more coat to put on tomorrow at 8 a.m. And after that, 9:30, it's gonna be athlete meeting, and then I'm supposed to step on stage around 12. So if you want to watch the video live, it's gonna be on the Arnold Festival website, hosted by Aaron and the whole REDCON1 crew, Luke Sendo and everything. So be sure to check out, guys, because I'm gonna bring that fire on stage,